pour wine first?
Oh, yes.
Save us some time. Oh, I need to bring that. There he goes. Rosé doesn't matter as much. It's the other like red wines.
I know.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hi everybody. Hi, we're back for another Wind Down Wednesday. You're like on mute or something. What's with the hand gesture?
I was smiling the longest time going.
He's doing like my Big Fat Greek Wedding where he's like, sit up really tall and suck it in. It's like nobody can see anything below here. So,
I don't have a fat belly.
No, you don't. I'm saying like you just don't want to be like slouched over like this.
No, you want good posture.
Nice posture. Okay, so anyways, hi everybody. We are kind of reaching towards the end of August, right? We only have like one more week.
Summer's over.
Yeah, northern schools aren't back in school yet, not till after
all you people
Labor
up north.
Day. Yeah, but they didn't get out until much later than we did. So, I just picked some random wines tonight. Neither one of these are new. I'm sure we've done videos on them before, but hey, we're coming back to them again because we want to drink wine and we want to eat snacks. So we figure might as well just make a video while we're doing it.
But you ordered some new wines, though.
I did. So that leads me to, very quickly, last week I talked about how, because this is our birthday month, Scout and Cellar's 7th birthday, we've been around for 7 years, that every week they are putting together a different specially priced bundle of wines that you can buy. Most of them, the shipping is included. So it's a great way to get a little sample of the different wines without having to buy like 6 or whatever. Because normally you have to get $150 minimum
for free shipping
in order to get free shipping. So it's a great way, again, try some of the wines. Most of them have a lot of really great variety, and the ones that they've had in there are all excellent wines. So the one for this week is called the Popular Picks Birthday Bundle. It's $129, and shipping is included in that, so there's nothing extra for shipping. There is tax that you have to add on to that one. So, and that has 6 bottles in it.
Really? Yeah,
so it's the Gallivant Bubbly White, the Sun Wind Soul White Wine Blend, Dove Hunt Dog Rosé, Sun, Wind, and Soul Red, just a red blend, and Gallivant Red, and Etnico Malbec.
For how much?
For $129.
For all of those?
Yeah, for all 6 of those, yeah.
Wow.
That's a good mix, don't you think?
And that's free shipping?
Yes, free shipping.
I may do that.
The only thing extra on that is tax. They add tax.
I have to get my go-to, though.
Yeah.
If they still have it, the Condilatere.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. So, in a very, very limited time, I believe this started, it's Monday? Or Tuesday? Monday.
Yeah,
it started Monday.
On Monday night you told me about
it. But it ends tomorrow, the 22nd. So, just want to throw it out there. If you happen to catch this video in time, there are a lot of wines, not every wine, but a lot of wines on the Scout and Cellar site that are 20% off right now. No code needed. If the price has already been reduced for you, just add it to your cart. You automatically get the discount.
Not site-wide, but just, you'll see it.
Yes. So you'll see when it shows the price, if it's got a slash through it and it has another cheaper price beside it, then that's those are the ones that are 20% off.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the Scout Selection wines are not 20% off. The really, really, really good Cab, the Bernard's Cabernet, it's $75 a bottle. That unfortunately is not part of the 20% sale. But lots of really, really great options in there. So if you have the chance to pop in there, plus you still get the other added discounts on there. So if you actually, it's the 6-bottle 5% discount. I think is only applied to regular price wines. I don't think that gets combined. And the 12 bottles. So with that being said, though, if you are a Scout Circle member, now's a great time to join because you do still get your 5% off because that you can get that with any order. No matter what sale or promotion is going on, you always get that extra 5% off. And we're still in summer shipping right now. So the shipping price is slightly higher because of the extra insulation and cold packs and things they put in there to make sure your wine does not get overheated in the process of delivery.
You should see how when you open it up, it's all like these packets of dry ice and stuff in there.
It's really, really good.
Like when you order meat, like from Omaha Steaks or whatever.
But if you're a Scout Circle member, that shipping is completely waived. You don't have to pay for any of that shipping.
Really? What's the monthly fee?
It depends on what size membership you decide to sign up for.
Really?
Yes. You can do 4 bottles, 6 bottles, 12 bottles. You can do all red, all white, do a mix.
So if you do
and you set up the frequency, if you want it once a month, if you want it once every other month, however you want it, you just set it up and they tell you then. So they pick the wines that they send to you.
That's the only downfall.
But you can get on and order any other time that you want and you have access to everything. None of the wines are excluded for you and you get all of these extra discounts.
And you get the 5% off. And whenever you feel like it, you can go on there and buy a certain bottle or whatever.
Yes.
But
okay, so
we're doing the rosé.
We're going to go ahead and jump right on. And this is the Gallivant, the 2020 Gallivant Rosé. It's normally $24 a bottle, but it is on sale for $19.20 a bottle with the 20% off deal. Gallivant also makes a bubbly rosé, which I believe is the same blend. But it's just sort of, I don't know if it's like carbonated, but somehow they do make it bubbly. So I always love bubbles at brunch.
That stuff is really good. That's really good.
Parmesan garlic aioli.
Oh my God, that's really good.
I thought we would dip some of the vegetables in there.
I will.
Okay, so a little bit about this wine. This is a California wine. It's described as fruity and crisp, but they also describe it as really, really dry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that, but fruity.
I'm not getting dry.
Yeah. Okay. So
it's still cold.
It's a blend of 40% Syrah, 40% Zinfandel, and 20% Barbera. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little sip.
I'm not getting dry. Maybe when it's ice cold, but it's not ice cold either.
I had it refrigerating, but I've had it sitting out for at least 30 minutes, so it's kind of coming back to room temperature. It is very nice and fruity. Not sweet by any means, but it has a nice, like, fruity taste.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not necessarily dry.
No, not at all.
It's almost like it has that, you remember like the river rock or the like minerality or that kind of description?
You love the minerality.
It almost has that to it. That's not in the description, but that's kind of what I'm getting a little bit
You
here.
are?
Try
it with some
It's nice
some
and smooth and still light for these warmer temperatures outside.
Yeah.
We've had quite like a rainy day today. It's kind of off and on been rainy, and actually the temperatures are finally starting to cool down at least into like the mid to low 80s.
Today, the past week it's been low humidity, and it's been, we down here in Florida, we were talking about on the phone the other night, like Floridians, you notice the season change. Mm-hmm. Like when it's 98 degrees and 100% humidity, like it was today, it is hot as F, okay? Now,
hot AF.
A month later, the humidity's cut, temperature drops by 6 or 7 degrees, you can go for a walk.
It's so much more pleasant outside.
You might see, it's 89, 90 degrees. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You could still go for a walk. There's a breeze. It's not as stifling. Mm-hmm. And the temperatures from now on are going to slowly start to come down because the sun obviously is setting earlier. And we'll be outside soon doing these videos again.
Yes.
I'd say within the next month, maybe month and a half.
Probably.
But, she likes to go out there sometimes when it's too hot and all the cheeses and everything melt. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. I can't.
The
I don't
food
have
gets
the
ruined.
I don't have the patience for the heat anymore. So, this wine is lively and refreshing with strawberry, red cherry, and fresh watermelon, balanced by a subtle salinity. Maybe that's what it is that I'm getting. On a dry, well-textured frame with a clean finish.
I definitely. Salty? You think it's like got sodium in it?
Maybe that's kind of what it is.
I don't taste sodium in it.
Okay, so I want to kind of point out some things that I think that you should probably try with this. So it does say that it pairs well with seafood. So I have our standard little
our little seafood wraps.
Yeah. There's some blueberries, there's some dried cherries, and I have the strawberry Pinot Noir jam on here. So have you been eating the caramelized onion?
I don't know. Is that one?
One of them is regular, and one of them is like the caramelized onion. So I was just going to. Okay, this smells like the regular one. I was just going to grab one of these.
And try it with the sauce?
And use this, with the, I want to try the jam.
The Biltmore jam.
Yes, this is straight from our trip.
Biltmore.
From the Biltmore.
Ooh, I get to have these with the Asian
Pinot
zing.
Noir.
I like the Asian zing with these.
And then you're going to start coughing.
No, I won't cough.
Mm. So,
just don't make me laugh when I'm eating.
Yeah. I had kind of a stressful day today. Over the summer, son had to do a follow-up with the orthodontist. Scheduled it over the summer. I was like, okay, well, I can work it out. I usually work a little early.
Yeah.
Rushing out of work, Went to go pick them up. We're running everything on time. As I get over closer, I'm literally like 5 to 10 minutes away from the office. I get stuck in this elementary school car line that is backed up out onto the road and is sitting at a dead standstill and not moving. I'm just watching the time tick, tick, tick. So I call the orthodontist office and I'm like, hey, we're on our way. We're just stuck in traffic. I don't know how long it's going to take before it starts moving again. Please hold our appointment. They were like, okay. Now, he scheduled his appointment, we think it's going to take about 40 minutes. So if you get here too late, we're going to have to reschedule you. And I was like, I already
sucks.
like jumped through hoops today to leave work early to be able to take him. I was like, I don't want to reschedule this.
No,
so
exactly.
Luckily, it started moving finally enough where I could get up to like a side road that I could turn on and weave my way around the traffic. We ended up being like 20 minutes late. But the good news was when we got there, they look at the progress. They decided to hold off on a couple of things and do some other stuff. His appointment really only lasted like 20 minutes then. So it didn't throw off anybody's schedule. We were able to get it done. But the stress of all of that, plus I had to have one of my coworkers cover my last class so I could leave early, and there were some issues there with the directions I left behind. And now, mind you, we've only been in school for a week and a half. They're still learning procedures and everything, but I made my directions very clear. So my coworker actually called me when I was in the process of doing all this driving, and she was like, just to be clear. So she had me remind all the students again what they over the phone what they need to be doing.
I heard all this earlier, but I will say it's amusing because we talk to each other about our days every day, and different things happen every single day. I will say this: life sometimes throws you curveballs.
You just have to do the best that you can.
You gotta deal with
what
it.
You have. Oh my gosh, have you tried this with the strawberry jam yet?
No, I haven't.
Ooh, it's delicious.
The wrap with it. It tastes good with the wraps.
Okay, continue.
But yeah, no, life throws you curveballs and you have to deal with it. Again, it's like her problem. Checkmate, right? Checkmate. You're sitting in traffic.
Nothing I can do about it.
Don't get mad.
Especially where this place is
stressed.
located. There's lakes all over Central Florida, and so there's only roads that go in between lakes, and there's only roads that connect.
There's only one way to get there, and so
there's no way around it.
One thing about where we live, it's a lot of density in a short period of time. In the last 10 years, this has exploded in population, and the traffic is miserable here. And I've gotten used to it, which to the point where I'm not. If you get too angry when you're in traffic, you're going to have a heart attack.
Yes.
Okay, and it's very easy to get angry down here. So you have to realize, especially on Route 50 and going into Claremont, from Winter Garden to Claremont, there are lights. If you beat those lights, you could make it from here to Groveland in 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. If you hit every light, it's 45 minutes to an hour. And it's just like on the way over here tonight, it's like I hit every green light. It's like ding, ding, ding. It's like no stress. Boom, boom, boom. It's like winning the lottery, isn't it? It's like,
right, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's certain roads that you know to avoid, especially at certain times of the day.
There's no rhyme or reason to it. This is the onion one. I want to try that stuff. Where is the thing?
Yep.
But yeah, the traffic though, it can stress you out to the point where you are screaming like she does sometimes. But
I'm yelling as if the people outside of my car can actually hear me, but it makes me feel better.
Right, you have to let off steam, but. There are some really bad drivers down here, I will say. I'm talking, they just low IQ driver.
Right, and have no idea where they're going. La-di-da. Oh, I'm in the left lane and I need to be 4 lanes over. Let me just cut on over and cut everybody off.
If you are, basic driving skills. The passing lane is on the left, the slow lane is on the right. If it's 45 miles an hour and you're going 25 in the passing lane and I can't get over into that one, get the hell out of that lane and move over. And that's what most of us scream about down here. We're like, get out of the passing lane.
Do you remember I missed your mom whenever he had to take over all the duties because he lost his job and it's still an issue even in middle school?
With Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
That's one of the all-time classics. You should watch that. I have it on DVD.
I think I do too. Okay. Back to the wine. By now you know that the wines labeled under Gallivant are going to have a lot to say. This rosé is no different as it is truly a wine with a lot of character. A blend of Syrah, Zinfandel, and Barbera, all 3 grapes that create fruity, flavorful wine in both red and pink hues. Gobs of strawberry meet flavors of maraschino cherry and summer watermelon that all come together on a zippy, crispy palate will make your mouth water.
A zippy.
Just by smelling it.
I like the word zippy.
I know.
I do love the word zippy. Don't be zippy.
No.
I used to say to her, don't be zippy.
I can't help it sometimes.
Don't be zippy to me.
So love it with the seafood.
Yes.
Definitely any kind of like shrimp or fish or scallops or whatever. Great summertime wine.
Can you tell I haven't eaten since 10:50 this
I
morning?
still love drinking rosé like all year long. Sometimes I go with the heavier wines in the winter because you're eating like heavier foods, typically stews and things like that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You know, to all the teachers who live up north, I will say this. I've been watching teacher videos lately because she's a teacher. So I go on YouTube and I'll look at teacher. Like, you guys have a rough job. And my friends, Hal and Angie, they're both teachers. You should have heard them last night. My God! And then the other guy, he's a culinary. That he teaches culinary.
One of the like electives.
Yeah, this guy, I swear to God, he was like, these kids. He goes, I'm trying to teach them basics. He goes, I'm trying to teach them how to properly chop an onion. Half of them cut themselves. Then we have to stop everything. We have to go to the nurse. We have to do this. We have to do. I'm like, dude, don't teach them how to cut onions.
Yeah, maybe start with something else first.
Try something else. And but he was a former chef at Disney. He turned into a teacher.
Okay.
And he said he wanted to teach his trade to the kids to get maybe kids get involved, become chefs.
Yeah.
And he goes, some of the kids do and some don't. He goes, most of them don't. They don't really want to be there.
I learned very quickly with onions because they're round and it's hard to stabilize them. You definitely towards one side. You cut that end off, and now you have a flat surface you can put on the bottom. It makes it way easier to cut with.
And you go like this.
Yeah. Okay, so are you almost ready to move on? Great summertime wine, like the flavors they were talking about. Love it with a lot of these different things. I only tried it with a couple of cheeses. Yeah, you can try that. So the savory, the sweet, definitely strawberries, the dried cherries I have on here. I thought those were really delicious. So yeah, this is a great wine that goes with a lot of different things. So.
You're making me down this, aren't you?
I would definitely recommend this.
I wouldn't recommend guzzling it though. After a teacher being at school all day, yes, guzzle it.
Well, no. While you're doing that, I'll share a little bit more about this wine. Okay, so.
I'm done.
Okay. Well, I'm still going to talk about this. So, it's 13% alcohol. No, okay, so I got to finish that. 13% alcohol. It is 0.05 grams per liter of residual sugar, very low. 71 parts per milliliter of sulfites.
Yeah.
104 calories per 5-ounce serving, and get this, 0.007 grams of carbs per 5-ounce serving.
To all you ladies out there looking at your waistline.
Come on, because you don't have all those added fillers and sugars and all that kind of stuff that you find in the store-bought wine. You can drink this wine and enjoy it and not worry about sabotaging if you're trying to watch your weight.
I've eaten 0 since 10:50 this morning.
It's so delicious.
And that's why I'm eating. You see me eating. I gotta stop. I gotta slow down.
Yes.
10:50. I had lunch.
I was having a little tummy troubles this morning, so I was not eating
on
my normal
but
schedule.
I found that wine doesn't affect my tummy troubles.
No.
But it might be a bug because I'm feeling better. I mean, she might just be getting it. Might be a stomach bug that's going around. If it is, it's lower intestinal, and you're going to have to go to the bathroom a lot tomorrow.
So apparently the flu is going around down here. Already, second week of school, have several students out sick.
Steer clear. I don't want to get sick. You don't want to get sick.
Fever, other symptoms, things like that.
You don't want to do that.
So,
if your son gets it.
No.
Hopefully
He's been pretty good.
Hopefully he's over at his father's house.
If it happens,
yeah.
All right. So, just real quick, the soil sip report for this wine. Farmed with clean crafted vineyard standards, sourced from multiple vineyards with vine age up to 80 years old. Each grape variety harvested and processed separately.
You're still talking about the rosé.
Yes. Direct pressed and cold settled for 48 hours to achieve rosé color and flavor. Fermented in stainless steel for 14 to 20 days before aging. Aged in stainless steel tanks for up to 4 months before bottling. So I don't know when they combine it together, because it was separately for a while, and I guess they combine it and then ferment it more in stainless steel. Bottled under screw cap with sterile filtration. The ingredients are grapes, yeast, tartaric acid, and sulfite. So screw top, another bonus, because if you take it out somewhere, like on a picnic to a football game,
under the table at the restaurant.
Oh my gosh! You can just screw the top off. If you have wine left over, just put the top back on.
I find that most restaurants for the corking fee, usually it's anywhere from $10 to $15 a clip.
Yes.
The one restaurant we went to in Winter Garden, the expensive steakhouse, was what is it, like $25?
I don't remember.
Or was it? It was like $25.
Per
bottle.
Yeah, it may have been.
And we had like two bottles.
They really wanted you to drink their wines, but none of their wines are.
Well, they had a whole wall of expensive wines, but we would never drink them because these are 10 times better.
Yes.
Even though, I mean, honestly, there's like wine auctions. I know restaurant owners, and they go to wine auctions and they buy really expensive wines. I mean, $400, $500, $600 a bottle at the restaurant.
But if they're not clean crafted, we don't want it.
We don't want them. So we're moving into this one.
Okay, so I know we're bloviating tonight. We're really doing a lot of extra talking. All right, this is the 2022 Nest Barbera. Described as fruity and bold. It's 97% Barbera and just a touch, a 3% of Petite Syrah. Typically, that little slight blend in there is just because they wanted to achieve a particular flavor. They don't add other things to the wine. They just blend it with other grapes to achieve the flavor that they're looking for. Just something small they want to tweak in it.
Oh, it's a Barbera.
Yeah, it's a Barbera. So Barbera is an Italian grape, so naturally pairs really well with most Italian foods, especially with like red sauce Italian foods.
Pairs well with Italian men.
Yes.
I'm an Italian man.
So the tasting notes are fruity and bold with notes of explosive fruit aromatics, boysenberry, blackberry preserves, and spectacular acidity. I don't have boysenberry or whatever, blackberry that they had. I do have blueberries though.
Mm-hmm. We got a fat blueberry.
Maybe the plums that might even go well with this. I think those are black plums.
When's the blueberry picking time again?
That's normally down here. Normally gets about May.
Oh, in May.
We have strawberries around like February, March time.
Go pick the strawberries.
And then blueberries come into season.
I want to go pick buckets of strawberries.
Hey, I'll take you.
Let's go.
The last time that we went, it was really, really cold outside.
I would like to take my granddaughter if I could get a hold of her. Mm-hmm. If my son's watching, let me take my grandkids to go berry picking. Or you guys come with us. Blah, 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 blah. Come with us. I know you're watching. You know how I feel.
So, one of our favorite varieties of all time is back. Barbera originates in Italy, so get the pizza delivery guy on the phone.
Wow.
Or have your Italian boyfriend make something Italian.
This is my sauce right here, baby.
You like it, so you just had it with the wine?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, I'm going like
Are you okay with the garlic?
First.
There's extra garlic and peppers in there.
I'm going lighter first and working my way to the more savory. Okay, where did I leave off? Okay, bright, jammy, juicy, fresh with a classic dry, high zing finish that combines Italian soul with California sun. That's an interesting description.
I'm really digging it.
We've had this before.
This.
Okay, this is a small production wine that already has a lot of buzz.
Did you ever think that our bodies, the pH of our bodies physically, sometimes a different night, a different evening, a different week? Mm-hmm. Like you might taste this and think it's totally different one night.
We talked about that last week.
I know it's weird because I think that like we've had this before. But this is
tonight.
This is a really good, like deeper red. It's a deeper, richer red. You can see that it's a dark red, and I love dark reds. But man, with the sauce, this is great for sauce, definitely.
So this is Nest. It's one of the slightly higher priced wines from Scout and Cellar. However, it's normally a Scout Circle exclusive, but right now it's unlocked. Everybody can get it. So even if you're not a Scout Circle member, you can still order this wine right now. It is normally $32 a bottle, but now with the 20% off sale, $25.60 a bottle.
Do you want to know what it says on the back of the bottle? A place for warmth, for love, for happy chirps, for first flights, and for family.
So Nest is a reference to if a bird makes a nest in your vineyard, it's a sign that you have a very healthy and happy environment for them to live in.
Let me tell you, my family would take this and toast everybody. They'd be like, "Salud!"
It's not like your traditional, like, here.
Salud.
Salud. It's not your traditional, like, Chianti or some of the other, like, Italian wines that you would normally think of. But Barbera, yeah, it's just another category. It's typically, It looks dark, but Barbera's a little bit lighter color than some of the other like red Italian.
How about hey Tommy, go get your shine box.
No.
Go get your shine box.
No, we're not doing that.
Remember that movie?
Yes.
He's like, ah.
Yes, because that's disrespectful.
It's Goodfellas.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to try it with the sauce. I just had it with the San Marzano tomatoes and the Parmesan garlic aioli. And those are all Italian flavors. It goes really great.
Try that. Tell me I couldn't sell that.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that good?
Mm-hmm.
Extra peppers and garlic.
And it's all like fresh ingredients. There's no preservatives, nothing else.
Nothing.
And it's really great quality sauce.
And it's organic San Marzano tomatoes.
Turkey pepperoni.
And I'm going to be growing San Marzano, and the yellow plum tomatoes will be in the video.
And that's the caramelized onion naan bread.
Yes. We're both going to be extra garlicky when we go to bed.
That's fine. As long as we both are garlicky, then who cares?
So when I kiss you goodnight, it doesn't matter about the garlic.
It keeps all the vampires away.
It does.
So this obviously pairs well with any kind of like pizza, like flatbreads, things like that. Charcuterie, and any tomato-based Italian dish. So this is absolutely delicious.
Isn't that awesome?
Mm-hmm. So now I gotta taste the wine after.
Taste the wine. And tell me you wouldn't do this with sauce.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Yeah, this definitely would pair well with a lot of different.
And she's been over when I've made meatballs and sausage and homemades before. And her kids ate it all. They ate everything.
Uh-huh.
I put it down. They ate everything. They didn't bitch. They ate everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kids bitch about a lot of things. They don't bitch about my food. They don't.
Well, like, what kid really doesn't like pizza or Italian food?
Who doesn't like spaghetti, meatballs, and locatelli cheese and just... I like salad, though. They won't eat the salad.
Yeah, they do.
Do they eat salad? She loves Caesar. Caesar salad.
Oh, Davis and I love to get the bacon Caesar kit. You have the Caesar dressing, and you have the little bacon crumbles, and you have
I like that too.
the cheese.
You turned me on to that.
But we throw out the croutons.
I never used to eat Caesar
Neither
salad.
one of us eat the croutons.
Until I met this woman, I never ate Caesar salad.
I don't know why. It's like a standard.
I would just get a regular salad and put like balsamic and Italian vinaigrette.
And crumbly blue.
And crumbly blue.
Yes.
Italian crumbly blue. Where's the crumbly blue? You don't have the crumbly blue.
No, because we didn't say that would be a good cheese to pair with.
Okay,
Okay, so let's see. Let's talk a little bit about this wine. This is from California, another California wine. Barbera was sourced from a single vineyard, meeting the clean crafted commitment, planted in 2015. Okay, so not that long ago. The Barbera vineyard picked at night to maximize the natural, fresh, vibrant aromatics of the variety. Grapes were pressed and fermented in stainless steel for 14 days to limit the tannins, adding to the bright fruit flavors. Before aging in stainless steel for 6 to 8 months, small portion of the Petit Syrah was added to give depth, structure to the final wine. So just kind of finishes it off.
Let me just say something about tannins. Okay, so I lived on a lake called Lake Emma. It's up here in Lake County. I lived right on the lake, 200 feet of beach, white sandy beach frontage, which she would love to have. 200 feet of beach frontage.
Mm-hmm.
That lake had tannins. The tannins in the lake, you know what they were? Okay, so down here in Florida, we have gigantic oak trees. Okay, like really big oak trees that hang over the waters, and they emit a lot of leaves. Ask her, at my old house, how many bags of leaves? I'd have 30, 40 bags of leaves. And it was constantly raking the leaves up. They fall into the lake, and they go down to the bottom of the lake, and they rot, and they turn red. And when you see the lake, the color of the lake, sometimes it looks red. And it's not because there's any poison or any problems with it. It's just because the leaves have been disintegrating, and they're tannins, the tannins of the lake. They come from the leaves of oak trees.
Mm-hmm.
And the acorns, too, the nuts, the oak nuts. I call them oak nuts, she calls them acorns. But, you know, remember the oak nuts all over my driveway?
Tomato.
She wouldn't park her car under my tree in the driveway because the oak nuts would pound
Constantly
her car.
falling down and pecking and then they leave marks on the paint. It's like, ruining my car.
And the squirrels would jump on her car and sit there and eat the oak nuts.
Mm-hmm. And the next day I had to go driving off and I'd hear them like rolling all over the roof of my car. Mm-hmm.
I love that tree.
Okay, so this is 12.5% alcohol.
See what I'm doing? Like, oh.
That's okay. That's why they make OxyClean.
She gets mad when I...
That's why they make OxyClean.
She cleaned my white shorts that she spilled wine all over at a restaurant one night. And she cleaned them.
Because I was talking like an Italian with my hands.
She did, and I didn't get mad.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
But I fixed it.
I didn't get mad.
So, the reds are typically going to be lower in sulfites. again, that just we talk all the time about. It's almost like
The
having like
sulfites
a
with
whole
the
sulfites
headaches.
and you're in like a histamine reaction. Higher the sulfites, more likely you might be to have that kind of histamine reaction.
I think sometimes too, like even okay, so down here in Florida, when it's really dry, like it's been, the allergens kick up. All of the allergens in the air kick up. My nose. I go for a walk. I come back from that walk after I shower. My nose is running. After I'm sneezing, my nose is running. I don't have a cold. It's allergies. Wine, same thing with histomatic reactions. Like you drink a certain kind of wine, you might have running nose. You might have that reaction, or you might have a sore throat, or you might have a headache. These wines don't do that to you.
I don't think I've ever had that kind of reaction.
Never.
To any of these wines.
We have with other wines.
Yes.
I'm not going to say the ones.
No. So this is 100 calories per 5-ounce serving.
Could be facing a lawsuit.
0.071 grams of carbs per 5-ounce serving. Again, all of these wines are zero fat, vegan and gluten free. So I mean, there's a lot of great benefits to drinking these wines. We talked about all the different sales. So just want to go ahead and close out the video here. You did a great job on the sauce. I'm glad you forgot your wallet and had to go back so that we could have this
I'm
tonight.
glad too.
With these wines, definitely recommend both of these. Go back, look through our other videos. A lot of really, really great wines that are on sale for 20% off right now, only through Thursday the 22nd.
It was going to be that. I'd go back and I forgot my wallet. Go back and get the wallet and the sauce, or I was going to buy her flowers.
Well, either way.
I brought this though.
I like both.
Can you taste the peppers though? There's extra peppers in there.
No, I don't think I'm really noticing anything about that, but no, it's delicious.
Okay, everybody, we got to go. So we will probably see you next week.
Hopefully, yes.
We will probably see you next week. We'll figure some kind of wines out to do. We may or may not have the new wine.
Maybe, yes.
If we do, we'll do it.
Yes.
But have a good week. Have a good weekend. Take it easy. Hope everybody's doing good.
Do we have football starting this weekend?
Yes.
Some preseason games?
No, there's college football. It starts this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go Gators.
No, Cuse.
All right, bye everybody.
See ya.